Hey friends, how's it going? Khanpeki here. And I thought for this video I'd do something a little different and talk about why Kome, the Shulk main from Japan, is so good at what he does. So I think how I'm going to do this is I'm going to go through some of his streams, look for certain things that he's doing to condition his opponent or techniques that he's pulling off, and explain to you what he's doing, how he's doing it, and why it's good. I'll probably go through some tournament footage as well, anything I can find where Kome does something pretty awesome. And I'll tell you why Kome is awesome. I may edit this around, so I may jump here and there to edit out the boring parts so that you should get the most content as possible. So let's get into it. Okay, so right here is a very normal neutral spot. You're both very far away. You just knocked your opponent away. You're basically equal sides of the stage currently. So how do you think Kome approaches? He does. Let's put this actually in slow motion here a little bit to make it a bit easier. But watch it how fast this is. He turns around and he jumps in speed art, and it's a short, or in jump art, and it's a short hop, and look how amazing this is. Look how much space he covers there. It's an awesome option that he does there. It's really hard for his opponent to do anything. And one thing that Kome does a lot is he approaches, and a lot of really good shulks, Nico does this as well, is that you approach with reverse nair. You approach with the backside of nair, because approaching with the backside of nair is a lot safer. It can hit twice, obviously. At the start of the move, it starts behind you and it finishes behind you. If you start with the last part, it makes it a lot safer. He does it in jump art here, which makes it extremely fast. So he would be able to move away, jump again, do anything. If his opponent tried to challenge him, it would be pretty hard to catch Shulk in jump art. It does make it risky since you take more damage in jump art, but the fact that you probably won't get hit makes it pretty okay. So right afterwards here, he's going to go into speed art. Speed art at the ledge, pretty great way to ledge guard, because you can do a short hop buffered down air right there. And if he stays on ledge, depending on how you time it, it can spike, or it can just hit the weak hit, which is still a very strong hit in general, to knock a Joker off the ledge. Very good. Speed art, amazing tool just for that, because it lets you do this short hop down air extremely well. All right, now this next clip is something I love doing personally a lot. So he sees that his opponent's going for a low edge guard. He predicts that and he jumps over. But instead of just going back to the stage, he fast falls. You can see that Shulk actually speeds up a little bit to fall. He fast fell right there. And then he up Bs, and he reverses it, and he's able to get the kill for it. So something Shulk can do, whether your opponent's going for a high edge guard or a low edge guard, is to go the opposite direction, which can be pretty easy, especially if you have jump art. You can pretty much avoid anything unless your opponent really has you read, and you get to kill them for it. And it takes some practice, because if you reverse edge slash, you won't always grab the ledge like he does here. But if you practice enough and you know how far away you can be from the ledge while still grabbing it, this is an amazing reversal tool. You can turn, I don't know how many people I've killed that are trying to edge guard me, because I'm able to reverse air slash off the side of the stage. And obviously Kome is amazing with this. He tries again, he goes into air slash and does it again. He doesn't predict that the Joker will wait for his recovery, because he gets our sense, so he can wait a while. But even so, he still goes for the down air, which is pretty safe. The only thing that could have hit him was a get up attack, which really wouldn't have mattered that much. It was worth the risk. Immediately afterwards, he has himself in shield art here near the ledge. So maybe he's trying to bait his opponent into get up attacking him, since you always want to attack Shulk in smash art or wait it out. You know, people panic. So if he presses a button, he would get punished, because he does a bit of a wave dash to move just out of range of a get up attack, so that he'd be able to land a forward smash or something in response. His opponent doesn't do it, but it's a pretty good move nonetheless. And then immediately afterwards, we'll see Kome. He once again goes for this air slash. I'm telling you, it's amazing. But it doesn't hit. But here, he has a free punish, but like none of Shulk's moves will hit, you think. Like back air is too slow, forward air hits in front. The only thing that can hit really is neutral air. So he goes for it. And this is why it's so important to know the range of jump art here, because he's able to get into jump art and survive. It's It's impressive being able to go that far off stage. Not every Shulk's going to be able to do it, but he does it. He knows exactly how far it takes to be able to go into jump art and jump and up B to get back to stage. This is why it's really important. You have to practice knowing how far jump art will go. You have to practice knowing how long a neutral layer's leg will be in the air, because you don't want to miss out on opportunities like that. That's a free kill. You don't want to miss out on that just because you're scared that you might SD. It's fine. You know, if you're playing practice games, go for those stupid nairs off stage, and you will SD, but that's okay, because you'll learn about what range you can go without SDing, and that's super important to get these nice kills. Now, Kome is pressuring his opponent near the ledge. There are only so many things he could do. He could roll, or he could jump to try to get back to middle stage, or he could just give it up and go out. So he goes for the prediction, and he hits the up tilt here. So that's nice. Nice read there. But what I really like is afterwards, Shulk's up tilt has a lot of lag, but you can spam it multiple times. So what a lot of Shulks will do, they'll just up tilt twice, right? Pretty good. If they try to come back with an attack or anything, they get hit. So really, the opponent has only two options. They jump away, which means they don't get to punish Shulk for using up tilt at all. They lose stage control. It sucks. Or they can be aggressive and go for an air dodge. So what Kome sees happening is he actually went with an attack, because Joker's down air is pretty fast. So he went for an attack, but Kome just walks away a little bit and gets the punish, which would have worked just as well if his opponent had air dodged, and it's perfect. He could have even gotten a harder punish with a forward tilt or something, but he wanted the fast option because Joker's a fast character, and a lot of things he could come down with maybe he would be able to shield with. So he goes for the down tilt. Nice punish. So what you're going to see here is Kome is going to land on the ground, and he's going to switch to speed art. And what he's doing here is he's posturing for a back air. If you play against Shulk or as Shulk a lot, and you see him in speed art facing away from you, you should be terrified, as his opponent anyway, because what he's doing in this position, or in this position, or this position, is he's waiting to do a back air out of speed, which can come out really fast and really far away. So what his opponent does is he jumps, because he can't obviously punish that. He moves in and out, and again, he's staying near. He went for a forward air, thinking maybe his opponent would attack, but he just keeps sitting. He keeps doing this. He keeps facing his back towards his opponent. From this range, you can hit Joker with a back air in speed art. And there we go. He thought his opponent would come towards him, so instead of aggressively moving with the back air, he just does it in place, and he gets the hit because his opponent was aggressive. So Kome is able to read that. I think he streams a lot, and he plays with this guy a lot. His name is Atelier, or Atelier. So he probably knows him very well. His opponent's a very strong player from Japan who's been on the PGR before and is very good. So don't think he's playing against some scrub here. So right here, he's stuck at the ledge against his opponent. His opponent does seem to be the aggressive type. So he's going to go for a read here, and he goes for another up B, which is something Shulk can do. It's a little bit risky. Obviously, you can get punished for it. But if you see your opponent pressing buttons and trying something, it's extremely good. It's far better than Shulk's get up attack for a fast burst option to punish people. It comes out faster. It does more damage. It knocks them further away. It's very useful. It's a pretty good option to have in your repertoire if somebody's pressuring you at the ledge and they're just like jabbing the air trying to get you, or they're trying to down tilt but they're missing you. Just back up off the ledge and go for an immediate up B. Especially because he's in Buster Art. If he waited a little bit longer, you can delay the second hit, and it makes it decently safe on shield. If they're really good, they'll still get like a down tilt or something, but they won't be able to get a big smash attack or anything like that on you. So this one's a little bit harder, but if you watch Shulk, watch for a little glow around him. There, it just glowed. Did you see it? Did you see it? Let's go back a few frames. There's the glow. Do you see it? That little glow means he just stored the dial. If you don't know what that means, you should watch a video about it. I have a video about wave dashing with Shulk, which goes over a little bit. And a lot of other people have made really good videos about it. Basically, what it does is it makes it so that he can pull out his next art faster, or he can cancel the landing leg of an aerial or an air dodge. I don't believe he actually uses this effect before in the next little bit, but there we go. He just guarded instead of canceling the landing leg, but it was an option. So it's something Kome will do. If you're watching carefully, you can see Shulk glow every once in a while for something like that. it's just an extra little option. Let him cancel the landing leg or take out the dial more quickly so that he can pull off some fancy combo. It's a very useful option that Shulk has. And especially, like, you don't have to be using it all the time. That's pretty difficult. But when your opponent's off stage and you don't want to jump after them or something, why not charge the dial? It can't really hurt. Oh, this is beautiful. I love doing this myself. When they're on the ledge, right? When they're on the ledge, there are a few ways you can do this. You're going to aerial because you're Shulk. You're going to forward air their shield, and it's perfectly spaced, right? There's no way he's going to get punished for this very well at all. And now his opponent's still in shield. What do? All right, they could roll behind Shulk. That would work well. But if they start to jump, look at how this is timed. As soon as he tries to go for a dash grab, he's pressuring the shield over and over. He's got the forward tilt and then the forward air and then the forward tilt. It's at a percent where it's going to kill. You don't need forward smash or anything like that. Once your opponent hits 130, you should never hit forward smash ever. Forward tilt will pretty much always do it. And he does. And say his opponent had stayed in shield there, forward tilt from that range is pretty safe. I don't think even Joker could have really got a good punish on it. Like, it's pretty laggy, but it's pretty strong, so it makes up for it. And I think this next little clip should show you how to play Shulk at the start of a stock when your opponent's at 0 and what to do. So he immediately goes into speed art. It lets him reset neutral. So he gets away from his opponent while he is invincible, and he can kind of set the flow of combat now, as speed art lets you do. He goes with the reverse neutral air, which again is really hard. You can cross them up, you can cross or not. He did cross them up this time, and then he's able to run away. Totally unpunishable. If he got a hit, it could have led from a neutral air to a forward air into an edge guard and been really nice. He didn't, so it's safe, so it's good. He moves back in, continuing the pressure. He just went with an aerial. Now he's going to go for a grab. He forward throws him. He switches into Buster, hoping that he'd try some kind of attack. Pretty much anything except for edge guarding away would have been pretty bad for his opponent here. But he air dodges away. I said edge guarding away. He air dodges away. So he's actually pretty safe from this Buster art. So that's good for him. And then he does the spot dodge, and one of the best options after spot dodge always for Shulk is down tilt. It's like his fastest move because jab isn't a move. That move sucks. It is tiny. If I use jab, it's usually by accident. That thing is so small and pitiful. But down tilt's really good. Spaced down tilt in Buster art is really safe because Buster art adds more shield stun. So that's really nice. At this point, he gets knocked off stage, and see what he does. He starts drifting in, but after not that long, he switches into jump first. You always switch into jump first before you jump, okay? It gives you way more maneuverability. If you were to jump first to get away from the blast zone or whatever, and then switch into jump, all you have left is up B, and even in jump art, that's really, really predictable. He would have died here, almost for sure, if he went into jump art first. But because he goes into... or if he jumped first. But because he goes into jump art first, now he can wait and he can jump all the way down here, and he gets below the stage before he up Bs, which makes it a lot harder to edge guard him. Now here, he's out of options. He's already used his double jump. Here, let me show you the clip. And he gets thrown off stage, and he double jumps immediately. He's out of options. He's used his double jump. He's not going to up B here. Backslash isn't going to work very well. He can air dodge to the stage, or he can do something else. He switches to shield art. I think this is beautiful. He's still got the momentum from jump art, but he switches into shield art, so even if he gets hit, he only takes half damage, and he's not going to die. There's nothing Joker can do from right here to kill Shulk at this moment. He goes into shield art. He was out of options. Lots of really, really good Shulks talk about shield art as if it's a combo breaker, and that's it. And that's a wonderful, amazing way to use it, and more bad Shulks should use shield as a combo breaker, like immediately after getting grabbed. But if you're out of options and you have to come back to stage and you think you're going to get hit, switch into shield art. Why not? It's better than dying. Use it like Smash 4 Shulk did, and use it right here. You're at high percent, you don't want to die, you have to get back to stage somehow. There you go. He's getting hit, but it's fine. He's only taken 15% off of those 3 hits? Doesn't matter. He was already at 177, 183 now. It's fine. He got back to the stage, and he's not dead, and that's what matters. He's able to keep doing damage to his opponent here. Using shield art when you're out of movement options can be especially useful. Right here. See, now, just later in the stock, he uses the shield art as a combo breaker. There we go. See, and, like, his opponent's really good. So he recognizes, like, he goes for an air dodge once they hit this top platform here. He goes for an air dodge. His opponent reads it and gets another hit on him. But you know how much damage his opponent gets for that read? Look at this. He's at 39.8%. That read gets you 8%. Less than 8%. You take half damage in shield art. You're not taking a lot of damage. You're fine. Let yourself get hit in shield art. Even if your opponent keeps comboing you, don't get frustrated. It's okay because they're doing no damage to you in general. It's far better for them to perform a combo on you in shield art than out of shield art. So never feel bad about having gone into shield art, even if they make a read and can keep comboing you. So this is actually funny. He gets hit here onto the platform, and his opponent tries to drag him down and get the up smash. He doesn't even shield, but instead he switches into shield art, which would have made him safe anyway. But he doesn't get hit at all because there are a few frames of invincibility during the shield art activation. So switching into shield art can be useful for more than just the shield art properties. Maybe you'll get lucky and you'll get invincible. Who knows? Now right here, he's going to pressure his opponent's shield. He just nairs 3 times. All right. This is actually smart because he hasn't done this a single time. He's never nared his opponent's shield even twice in a row. He's always gone for a forward tilt or an aerial or a grab afterwards. So just switching it up, making sure that your opponent really never knows what you're going to do. Very important. Good play by Kome to make sure that his opponent's not going to be able to read him. Oh, I like this too. Like, he's on the platform. He goes for the up air. It's blocked. So many opponents will jump out of your up air. So if you go for another up air, then you get a really free hit. An up air is super strong, and it's really nice. It sucks that his opponent jumped left instead of straight up or to the right because he would have got hit. But it was a pretty good read by Kome. It just didn't pay off there. And you know that thing I just said? That situational thing about getting invincibility from trying to switch to shield art during a combo? He gets dragged down again. Down smashed again. Except this time it was down smash into an up smash. Invincibility comes through again. So it is actually somewhat consistent. On these Joker combos, it is nice to have, for sure. He doesn't get the punish. He misses the shield grab, or the grab. But still, it saved his life. He was pretty much, he might have survived, but it would have been close if he wasn't in shield art and he got hit there. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful edgeguard sequence right here. So there's this sequence. All right, he gets the back air, just a random back air, nothing special. He goes into smash, which pressures his opponent. He jumps off stage, and right here from this situation, the best play for a Shulk player should be obvious. If you can space your fair perfectly, watch how impossible this is to get out of for his opponent. Oh, this is beautiful. He's going to use a fair here, extremely close to the ground, so that his opponent has no options. His opponent could have stayed on ledge. Right here, look at this. If he stays on ledge, he gets hit by the last part of the fair, and he dies. If he jumps, he gets hit and dies. And if he just normal gets up, he gets hit and he dies. If he get up attacks, because Joker's is very low to the ground, Shulk will probably still be over top of it, and he dies. Look at this perfectly spaced fair. This right here is what gives Kome the win. And it's just beautiful. Like, what do you do? If he get up attacked here, it wouldn't have hit Shulk's feet. If he jumped in the sky, he would have got hit. The only way he could have been okay is if he rolled, and even then, like, you can drift this forward or back really far and maybe hit the roll. Or if he backed up off the ledge. I guess potentially you could read that the Shulk would do this option stay on the ledge for a little bit longer and then neutral get up. But even so, you're still in a bad position there. You're shielding on the ledge against Smash Art Shulk. That's not good. But yeah, any times it perfectly. Bam, he gets the hit and he finishes the match. Kome's awesome. This is a strong player. All right, so on to the next video. We're watching some tournament footage from Switchfest 2019. It's a little old, but give me a break. Not very many tournaments have been happening. It's 2020. Perhaps you've heard there's a pandemic. He's against Mars. Zero Suit Samus player. Everybody, we know him. Mars is amazing. One of the best players in the world. And you'll see Kome here abuse Zero Suit Samus's weakness here. Actually, right there, he used jab. He only used 2 hits because jab sucks, and you don't trust that it's going to hit, ever. You only ever use 2 hits because there's not too much lag on the second hit, and that's what you do. And here, he gets hit by Zero Suit Samus's jab. You know what he does? He's ready to go into shield, and he punishes her for hitting jab. No, you can't hit jab on Shulk's shield. Seriously, when you're just playing Shulk, go into smash every single time your opponent hits you until you know what you can punish and what you can't punish with shield art. It is amazing. This is what you do. Now, there's a few nice plays that he pulls off right here. So, once he gets a hit, there we go. He hits this neutral layer. Zero Suit Samus's will flip jump a lot of the time to get out of stuff, and he just neutral layers it right out of the way. He knows if he's doing an animation, he's not going to get jumped on. So it's all right, and he's able to get a buster neutral air, do a lot of damage, gets her onto the platform. As soon as you get someone onto a platform, up air is a great tool on a platform. Kome knows this. It has 2 hits, so if they mess up their tech, they get hit. If they tech, they can still get hit. It does a lot of damage, knocks him into the air for further juggling. He switches into Smash Art, and he predicts that Mars is going to go for another flip jump. He doesn't get it, but that would have been a sick kill, and very, very possibly could have finish that stock off right there. He's spacing a back air. His opponent parries it. Zero Suit Samus is a character that likes to jump a lot, so she does, and he reads it with an up tilt. This is why Kome is so good. He's already reading Mars based on his character. He's punishing her for hitting moves, getting ready to punish flip jump, which a lot of people have insane amounts of trouble with. He's doing more of these reverse neutral airs. Extremely hard. Even Mars cannot punish them, especially in Buster Art with the increased shield stun. Now for this edge guard, this looks like a read. I don't think that this is a read. He goes for the down air to pressure Mars right here to make Mars feel like Mars doesn't want to be on the ledge, which is very good. And then something Shulk will just do all the time. You just jump forward and back air. Look at all the space that this covers. Right there. It's actually kind of hard to see with all the lightning, but it covers an extreme amount of space. If they roll, they're dead. If they're not going to roll, you can just drift in and you'll be able to hit neutral get up if you time it well, or get up attack. It's pretty strong. If you're really pressuring them and you're sitting like Kome is, right at the ledge. Yeah, he's sitting right at the ledge here. So it makes Mars want to roll to get inside of the stage before him. It really pressures Mars to roll. Jumping forward and back airing is an extremely strong option that Shulk has as a ledge guarder. Now Zero Suit here, her up smash, Mars is wonderful with it. He picks up Kome off the ground after a roll. Beautiful play. But he's always able to go off to shield art after up smash and abuse that part of Zero Suit's up smash. That it's a multi-hit. There we go. He dodges the grab. Beautiful play. Kome's amazing. You know, he feels like he always knew what to do. He's controlling this match as it is, I must say. Like, if you watch all of these hits, they're all perfectly spaced. I mean, that's what you would expect from one of the best Shulks in the world. I think even Nico says Kome is the best Shulk right now. Last I checked, not sure. It's either him or Kome, probably. Oh, and there it is again. Same as I showed you with the Joker game. Like, watch, look how strong this is. It's beautiful. Now, he saw, unlike the Joker game, that was a different one. Unlike the Joker game, he sees, right here, he sees Mars back off. So at this point, he's making sure to drift out because he thinks Mars is going to double jump and go with something aggressive, and he does. And he gets hit for it. So if Mars hadn't been aggressive, then Kome would have been able to, instead of drifting out, to go for the same forward air he did against the Joker that would have hit ledge also. It's so strong. It's so strong. This is something like if you want a ledge guard, it's so important that you're able to pressure your opponent. There you go. So he's pressuring him. He's sitting extremely close to ledge. He nearly double jumps right here in this. Oopsie. He nearly double jumps here. Jump, double jump in the same spot. Then he starts to drift back. Mars thinks he's going to land in the same spot again, so he goes for like a double jump forward air or something. It's hard to tell. No. Because he pressured him, he sat at the ledge, and then he moved backwards to get the forward air as Mars tries to punish him for sitting so close to the ledge. Beautiful play. That forward air, I cannot say enough, is really strong. So here Mars is controlling the game, and he's pressuring Kome's shield with multiple nairs. The first time he didn't shield, so Kome thought maybe he could punish with an air slash, but the second time he does shield it, he moves back, he gets the grab, and he knocks Shulk off stage. Shulk goes into shield art, and when you're in shield art, he wants to get back, but the only way he can get back with an air dodge is with an air dodge, and that's how he does it. You don't usually want to jump in shield art. It has very little mobility. It gets you back to the stage really slowly. Your opponent can hit you out of it, and then if you get hit, you're stuck off stage in shield art without a jump, and the only way you can get back is to switch to jump art and to up B, and even that sometimes doesn't work if you get knocked back far enough because you don't have your double jump. So double jumping in shield art is a risky proposition, so he goes for the immediate air dodge, which I think is definitely the best play here. Afterwards, he jumps, switches into the jump art, and goes for the reverse neutral air that we've seen 1,000 times. He keeps punishing, and he does the read again. The first time it didn't work. This time he reads the flip jump. He gets the up air and it kills. Pays off in spades. Beautiful, beautiful read. Beautiful way to finish the stock. Kome's not just some technical Shulk player who just does tech. Look how low he goes. And then he goes for the reverse air slash. Even in speed art, Shulk can recover from pretty low. Although you should keep in mind that speed art does lower your recovery a little bit because your jump height is lowered. Now he's pressuring in jump art, which a lot of Shulks are scared to do. You take more damage, but it makes you more maneuverable, and it allows you to move around stuff like these blasters that Zero Suit keeps throwing out. Beautiful air slash out of shield. He could have gone for a grab here too because Zero Suit's up smash is pretty slow, but to be safe, the punish that you want a lot of the time is air slash. If you see someone rising aerial your shield or go for a slower move like that, air slash is one of your best punishes out of shield. If you're learning to play Shulk, that's something you should definitely get used to. And now he's like, this is some wonderful pressure. He's in Buster, so he's going to do lots of shield damage. He's done a little bit of shield damage there. He predicts the jump and hits again. Now he's going to go for an up tilt. If his opponent had blocked that, his shield would be really low. It wouldn't be broken, but it would be low. And then you can predict that your opponent will jump because you don't want to keep shielding like that. It didn't quite go out that way, but still. He's still putting on a lot of pressure, spacing back airs like crazy. His opponent doesn't want to get super close, so he can keep spacing back airs. He does lose the stock there. But hey. Oh, and look at that. Using backslash off the Angel platform, if you mash it, it can work. Because it comes out faster than you'd expect. Now this is risky. He sees Mars roll here. This is hard to do, but if you're one of the best Shulks, you can do it. And he goes for the air slash. He barely misses it. He barely misses it. Let's see how close he is to being able to hit Mars here before Mars can. All right, let's see. Can't block, can't block, can't block, can't block. Shulk still can't block. Oh my gosh, it's so close. And right there. Wow. Literally the frame. He was one frame late to punish that. That's amazing. So it was close. Definitely, Kome almost had this roll read. So you can go for a roll read with an air slash if you're fast enough at reacting to the roll. If you're ready for it, it's a really good punish, especially in Smash Art, because it probably would have killed someone as light as Zero Suit Samus here. But it is risky. because he does miss it by 1 frame, and he does take a small punish, but he immediately goes into shield art, so he's not going to take that much damage or suffer a long combo. And now he's back into edge guarding again. If you're at low percent, why not go for a smash R read like that? You'll take some damage if you're wrong, and you'll get a kill if you're right. So most of the time it's worth it, unless you're behind or at high percent. Again, even coming back from the stage with the reverse neutral air, just beautiful. Always timing it perfectly so that it will hit his opponent. Look at this. Shield art is his panic option. It's just what he does. As soon as Mars hit him, he's like, all right, shield art. All right, shield art. Oh, you hit me, shield art. It doesn't matter. You will never... Oh, he goes for the low edge guard. Mars is scary, man. I don't know how I could ever play against Mars. That man is terrifying. Kome is far better than I am, though. And he's just moving back and forth, weaving back and forth, throwing in an aerial once in a while to see if he can catch Mars trying to move in. Look at this. How does Mars get past this wall? Do you see this wall right here? Neutral air, back air, neutral air, back air, neutral air. How do you get through that? When Shulk's not facing you, the neutral air has 2 chances to hit you. That is a wall. That is... how do you get past that? There you go. He switches into jump art, not because he needed to get back, but because it makes him less predictable on his way back. And that's what's really important here. Now this is something I don't see Shulks do too much except Nico. Kome does it a little bit, but not as much as Nico does. But if you up air, especially with Buster, on shield here, and you time it well, that's pretty safe. That's hard to punish. He's behind Zero Suit. Zero Suit doesn't have too much he can punish, so he's able to go for the up air afterwards. It's not perfectly safe, but up air, if you land Buster up air, you can get a second Buster up air. It's beautiful. So I just want to point out during this edge guard sequence, or ledge guard sequence, which is really good, he's running back and forth and showing aerials off and stuff, but right here, where I've paused it, he's glowing again. So even in 2019, I think he did it less than he does on streams now, but he was storing the dial. Let's see if it comes out. It doesn't. He just goes into smash art, which is good. It shows that even though you stored the dial, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to use the stored charge, but it gives him an option for the future. And heck, it's practice. Maybe it's just good to get it into your head to do it every time you have an option. I'm sure that's the truth. Look at that. Look at that. He's this. Many Shulks have been in that position and been like, this sucks, I'm dead. Except he's at 15%, but either way, it would still suck. Thankfully, he's against Zero Suit, so after the first hit, he can switch into shield art, and then he instantly switches to jump art. The art really doesn't matter. Actually, Buster arguably would have been better because you do more damage, but the reason he switches out of shield art here is because you also do less damage in shield art, so his grab here would have done less damage. Also, he's able to move more quickly, so that just on the chance that it's just a few frames difference and Mars would be able to escape, jump art lets him be a few frames faster, allows him to get the jump allows him to get the grab on him. I'm trying to say the jump on him and the grab at the same time, and it's not working. It's not working at all. There's that beautiful forward air. Like, let me show off a moment when it doesn't work. He doesn't get the read here. He did the double jump and he got the forward air, but it's fine. Even parried. What does Zero Suit do there? How does she punish that? Zero Suit is a fast character and she cannot punish that, even with a parry. Like, it's such a good option. This forward air at the ledge, spaced. Like, seriously. Now I want to show this because I've talked about it, but it hasn't been showcased yet. Here, he's doing the same thing. He's posturing with back air here, but this time Mars doesn't respect it and he presses a button, unlike, I'm sure the Japanese player Atelier that Kome practices with a lot. He was more prepared for it. Mars presses a button, which means he instantly gets hit with this extremely fast, like, let me show you at full speed, extremely fast back air that can hit at a distance. It's actually a little bit slower because he full hops it. You can short hop to make it a little bit faster, but he full hops it to get around the grab that Zero Suit was doing to make sure he wouldn't get hit by that. And it's beautiful. Anyway, And there's another back air, and that finishes off. Beautiful. So we're moving on to game 3 here. I just want to show you the start of a game. He just goes into speed art at the start of every single game and starts pressuring shield really, really hard, forcing Mars to make decisions extremely quickly. It's just always good. Fast characters always do that. If you play Sonic, or probably not Sonic, if you play Sheik, you know, you're used to doing that kind of thing, pressuring shield, pressuring you might grab, something like that. It's a good way to start off a match as Shulk. Oh, watch that. This part of the video this is why Mars is so good. Did you see that beautiful edge guard? That was amazing. And like Kome did his best. Going off of this, at first he DIs inwards to not get knocked away too far, which was a mistake. Then he starts DIing outwards to avoid a combo. Then he goes super, super low because as Shulk, you're in jump art. Characters can't follow you that low. But Mars is a crazy person, and he goes for a flip kick, which is the only way he could possibly survive, and hits Shulk out of it. Has the double jump and gets the up B. I don't know. I'm just talking about Mars now, but that was beautiful. And this right here is why you pressure in speed art, because you're able to do something like that, miss a move, and it's back air. It's pretty slow, so your opponent tries to punish. Even that up smash was pretty quick, but not fast enough. And in speed art, you're always able to just hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. He hits and run, and he hits and runs, and he gets a free punish here. This is why it's super important to pressure with speed art at the start of a stock, your opponent's stock or your stock. Very good. Let me just say, if you play Shulk, don't be afraid to throw out stupid moves in Smash Art because some will work. Mars just jumped over his stage. He air dodged to the ground to try to get something, and he got an air slash. If he missed, he's at 0%. Doesn't hurt that much. He can switch to shield art to save himself from any kind of combo. It's fine. Feel free to go into Smash Art as much as you want. Look at that. Did you see that? That is beautiful. He gets hit by the forward air. It's another multi-hit. Panic option. Hit shield art. You want to make shield art your panic option. He gets a grab off of Mars' combo move. Throws him backwards off stage. Back into Smash Art again. He threatens the end of this stock. There's the retreating forward air. Beautiful. How many times have I shown you forward air at the edge of the stage? This is something you really want to get used to. He up B's because he knows he blocked a rising aerial. Rising aerials are really bad against Shulk. Other characters with up B's out of shield have less range, so you're able to fade out before they can punish you. But if you rising aerial Shulk ever, you're in leg in the air above Shulk on either side. You're always getting air slashed against a competent Shulk. Always. If you play Shulk and you notice yourself getting rising aerial, air slash every time. Air slash over and over and over and over again. It's why rising aerials are bad against a lot of characters, to be honest. Mars was definitely greedy there, and he deserved to get punished, and Kome was on the ball. Kome was on the ball. Even though you wouldn't expect Mars to do something like that, he expected it, and he got the air slash. Beautiful play. Beautiful, beautiful up air. The thing about this up air that makes it so beautiful is that he short hopped it. The fact that he short hopped it means he could have landed with it. And like I said, up air's actually decently safe. So it's both shield pressure and it's an anti-air at the same time. Oh, Kome. Kome. Why are you so good? Oh, there we go. Opponents on a platform. Up air. Every time. Long-lasting hitbox. Good damage. Beautiful. Now this is a super scary position. He just got hit off the stage at 133%. Shield art and jump art are both on cooldown. This is scary, and you're against Mars, who's an edge guarding god. So he DIs left, or he drifts left to avoid anything that Mars could jump out with. Mars jumps back, he DIs in, and then drifts back left again to barely dodge it. He's DIing in now to try and get an up B. He gets hit again. Now he goes into speed art, which increases his aerial drift so that he's able to avoid whatever happens. He's able to just go directly under the stage and get back again. Really nice using speed art to recover, which is not necessarily what you normally think of as a Shulk main. You've probably killed yourself using speed art a few times due to the lower jump height, but it's very useful. If all you need to recover is aerial drift. Now this right here is something I don't do enough. He's out of shield art. He gets hit by up smash. This time he goes into smash art, which is a great way to get out of this. Normally Zero Suit can combo out of this up smash or at least do some frame traps or some strings. But because he was in smash art, he's so far above Zero Suit that even with the double jump up air, he can't reach him. He only gets hit by one up air hitting the ground, and then he's back on stage again. Now this right here, this takes some practice. Perfectly timing this down air, but he times it perfectly, almost. The problem is that the up B rode the stage and got Mars to grab the ledge right on time. This is the frame where he gains invincibility. He teleports from here to invincibility. So because he rode the stage, he didn't get hit there. That was good play by Mars. But Kome timed it really well. That could have been the end of the game right there. Timing that down air and learning how to is super important. Bam. Mars gets the kill anyway. Kome goes for something so cheeky here. Look at this. He goes into speed art. He hits forward air, and he hits a perfect neutral air near the edge. Now this, if Mars was a little higher percent, I think he's dead. Because that can combo into that down air right there. Oh, that would have been beautiful. But that's just knowing your combos. If you're a Shulk main and you've been on the Shulk Discord and such things, if you have their little cool app, their Dober Corgi app or whatever, it shows this combo as neutral air to down air. Definitely possible. It's pretty tight execution, but it's possible. And he almost hits it against one of the best players in the world right there. Amazing. Oh, and that's what I'm talking about. That right there. The landing buster up air. Pretty safe. He's not been punished for it like in any of these games. But he hits it, which means... Let's see how much damage he does with this, actually. Right. He goes from 78 to 97, right? So that's 19 damage. And then he gets another full. So from 78 to 115 with 2 moves. Because up air is freaking crazy. And then Mars is above him. He gets to switch to smash art and threaten a possible stock ending move. And he gets it. Because Kome is amazing. So that's the payoff for using those double buster up airs. You saw it not working a lot. It's a little bit telegraphed, but it's pretty safe. And when it works, it really works. Do not underestimate the power of that up air. And here, look at the wall. Look at how many neutral airs he's throwing out in speed art. He's moving back and forth, making it hard. That's like the first time he's get up attacked this whole set, so it was pretty much unpredictable for Mars. You have to be unpredictable. Obviously one of the best ways to become good at any fighting game. I mean, you can just see Kome's extreme control with this character. He's able to weave back in and out, every single movement perfect. There you go. Another double up air. Mars is above him in a bad position. If he gets a read on anything, Mars is dead. Mars gets back though, because Mars is also amazing. But that's the risk right there. Get the double up airs, put your opponent in a really bad position, and then they have to be amazing to get out of it, rather than you having to be amazing to get the kill. Man, Nair is so dumb. That move is too good. And this is a great little move here. He fares here with speed art. It covered a bunch of options. If it looks like he would have timed it so it would have hit neutral get up. It hits the flip jump there. It would have hit double jump back. It probably would have missed roll, but it also could have hit jumping off the ledge. Fair is just awesome. Like, awesome. It wouldn't that one was a little bit too high to cover staying on stage, but because it was speed art, it was a burst option, came from really far across the stage. Your opponent is often not going to see it coming. Look at that. That was good. Mars is good at this game, it turns out. I just want to show here the reason Kome doesn't get punished for throwing out a million different nairs and stuff is like right here, He gets hit. Now he's just in shield. He's being patient. Like he didn't forward air Mars shield. He just jumped backwards safely. He's rolling out of the way. There we go. Because he mixes it up. He nairs a lot, but then every once in a while he'll just double jump back and wait and see if you do something. And if you do something, then he punishes you for it. It's so important to be able to mix it up between doing that and actually trying to hit someone on their shield. To mix them up, to make them unaware of what you're ever going to do. Or a lot of the time, he's just been landing in front of his opponent and grabbing, doing some empty hop grabs. Doing stuff like that. Empty hop grabs is incredibly important for Shulk. I just want to say that. Your opponent's always going to expect you to aerial on shield because Shulk has amazing aerials. So, and they might even try to parry you. So instead of doing that, just land in front of them and grab them. Just over and over again. Shulk keeps doing the reverse snares over and over again. And because shield art's amazing, Kome's not dead. Oh, Kome's dead now. No, not quite. Because Mars isn't good enough. I mean, that up B isn't good enough. Now Mars has Kome above him. Kome actually, he's stuck. He goes to speed art here to try to add to his aerial drift, which I think is a really smart way to try to get back. And he sees Mars as being aggressive, so he air dodges. But Mars is amazing. He reads it, he stops, and then double jump up airs to get the kill. But I still think what Kome did there was pretty impressive. It was a smart decision to make in this situation. Oh, this ending sequence right here. Mars is controlling the pace here. He got the paralyzer. There we go. He punishes the shield, gets the grab. But Shulk is in shield air right here. Mars wants to finish this. Mars wants to kill. So he's going to try and get something here. But Shulk is the only character that can change his aerial drift so drastically from where he is right here. Right there. If he tried to up B and shield art, he's dead. Or if he tried to double jump and shield art, he's dead. But because he switched to jump, he's able to aerial drift behind Zero Suit, which Zero Suit's up B is normally safe. He would get back to stage from here. But with jump, he's able to drift behind Mars and get the reverse up B that we've already talked about and get the kill. Look at his little pop off there. That was awesome. Anyway, I thought I was going to recover or look at more videos. But this video is going to be long enough already. I think I went over a lot of things. Thank you very much for watching. Maybe I'll do this again if you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun, and I think I've always learned a lot from Kome. Like, just go watch his stream or watch some of his old videos. I will link his stream and the videos that I reviewed in the description below so you can go watch them yourselves. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. My name's Khanpeki. Have a dandy day.